Hi students, in this topic we are going to learn about trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. Trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. Trigonometric ratios in different quadrants. Different quadrants. So what is the meaning of quadrant? So what is the meaning of quadrant? Quadrant is nothing but 1/4 of the circle. 1/4 of the circle. So let me consider. A 2D plane. So let me consider a 2D plane. So which is x-axis and y-axis. So if you consider the 2D plane, x-axis and y-axis on a Cartesian system. Now let us consider a unit circle on it. A unit circle. So this is a unit circle. You have to consider like this. So for example, you have to consider like this a unit circle. So each portion is called quadrants. This is called first quadrant. So you can call it as Q1, quadrant 1. Quadrant 1. This is called quadrant 2. So this is called quadrant 3. And this is called quadrant 4. So it is 0, 0. Let me consider an array which starts from x-axis, positive x-axis. A ray which starts from positive x-axis and it is making an angle. So in anti-clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction. So let me take first initial position. It is 0 degrees. When it is reaches to x-axis to y-axis, becomes 90 degrees. And it is reaches again from y-axis to x-axis, it is 180 degrees. And when it reaches to negative x-axis to negative y-axis, becomes 270 degrees. And again it is reaches to initial position. So that is one complete rotation becomes 360 degrees. Now, so what is first quadrant angles and what is second quadrant angles, what is third quadrant angles and what is fourth quadrant angle? When our rotating ray from x-axis to positive x-axis to positive y-axis, so this is the angles which are inside. So positive x-axis to positive y-axis is called first quadrant angles, which is from 0 to 90 degrees. All are acute angles, 0 to 90 degrees. So this is 0 to 90 degrees. Angles from 0 to 90 degrees can be written as 90 minus theta, because each and every angle must be 0 to 90 degrees. That means theta is, so theta lies between theta lies between 0 degrees to 90 degrees. 0 degrees. So 0 is less than theta and theta is less than 90. So it can be called as 90 minus theta. Now coming to second quadrant angles, that is 90 to 180 degrees. Here theta will be so 90 less than theta less than 180 degrees. 90 less than theta less than 180 degrees. This is called second quadrant angles. This can be written as 90 plus theta. This is 90 plus theta. Then, so coming to this quadrant, so which are less than 180, the angles which are less than 180 also comes under second quadrant. The angles which are less than 180 also comes under, so second quadrant. This is 180 degrees to, so this can be written as 180 minus theta also. The angles which are in the form of 180 minus theta or 90 plus theta can be called as second quadrant angles. Next, coming to the angles which are in third quadrant. So in this third quadrant, the angles are the angle theta will be 180 less than theta and less than 270 degrees. Theta less than 270 degrees. That is in between 180 and 270. So in between 180 and 270. So in this case, we are going to call this as, so 180 plus theta, 180 plus theta or 270 minus theta. That means the angles which are more than 180 and less than 270 will be lies in quadrant 3. Will be lies in quadrant 3. Then coming to quadrant 4. If the theta is rotating from negative y-axis to positive x-axis, then so theta will be lies between 270 and 360. 270 and 360 degrees. So 270 degrees and 360 degrees. So this is called fourth quadrant angle. That means the angles which are more than 270, that is 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta. So this is called, so angles in fourth quadrant. Angles in fourth quadrant. So now when it reaches to again x-axis, it completes one rotation. So that means, so after that, in coming to the second rotation, so initially the ray reaches again first quadrant. So this is called 360 plus theta. 360 plus theta. So again it is infinitely it is rotating. So there are n number of cycles. Okay, now these angles are called, we may call as allied angles. So what is allied angles? Allied angles means any two angles, we are calling it as allied angles, whose sum or difference may be 0 degrees or multiples of 90 degrees. Sum of any two angles, sum or difference of any two angles, is either 0 or multiples of 90 degrees is called allied angles. So very important. So here formed allied angles, because every angle is multiples of 90, or if difference is either 0 or multiples of 90. This is called allied angles. So we are calling this concept as trigonometric ratios of allied angles also. In different quadrants means, in each and every quadrant the angles formed is called allied angles. That's the reason why we are calling trigonometric ratios in allied angles. Okay. So now let me see what is the sign of trigonometric ratios in each and every different quadrants. So simply we are going to call it as one phrase, all silver tea cups. This is all. In first quadrant, silver. Second quadrant, tea. In third quadrant, cups. All silver tea cups. So there are so many phrases like this. All students 10th class. All students 10th class. All science teachers council or science teachers council. Like that we have CAST. This is called caste. So like that we can remember the phrase. So it is the phrase is used only for easily rememberable, easily understandable concept. The phrase we are going to call. So like that. So all silver teacups, famously we are going to use. This is all means all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Here all the trigonometric ratios are positive. Here only sine, S means sine and its reciprocal. Sine and cosecant is positive. Coming to this side, T refers tan and cot is positive, and cups in the sense here C indicates cos and secant is positive. That means what about this is sine, cos, tan. Its reciprocals is cosecant. This is secant and this is cot. All are positive. Then coming to sine and its cosecant is positive here, and cos, secant, tan, cot. These are all reciprocals. So these two reciprocals are negative. Only sine and cosecant is positive. Then coming to here sine, cosec, cos, sec, tan and cot. So here only tan and cot is positive. Remaining two ratios are negative. Then coming to here sine, cosec, cos, sec, then tan, cot. So only this is only positive. Cos and secant is positive. This is negative, and this is also negative. This is totally negative. Only this one is positive. This is called the sign of the trigonometric ratios in different quadrants of allied angles. That is called all silver teacups. So now, how the values of allied angles of trigonometric ratios we have to see now. So one more point we have to learn here is the trigonometric ratios with multiples of 90 degrees or multiples of 180. Let me say multiples of 90. For odd angles, multiple of 90s will becomes complementary ratios, and multiples of 180 degrees will becomes same ratios. Let me see first quadrant. So ratios in first quadrant. Trigonometric ratios in first quadrant. Trigonometric ratios in quadrant 1, first quadrant. Let me see trigonometric ratios in first quadrant. So in first quadrant, what is the trigonometric ratios? 90 minus theta and 360 plus theta. 90 minus theta, 360 plus theta. Sine 90 minus theta. In the same way, cos 90 minus theta. Next, tan 90 minus theta. Cosecant 90 minus theta. Secant 90 minus theta. Then cot 90 minus theta. So this is in the same way sine 360 plus theta. So this is cos 360 plus theta. Tan 360 plus theta. In the same way, cosecant 360 plus theta. Secant 360 plus theta. Cot 360 plus theta. So this is in quadrant 1, first quadrant. So trigonometric ratios in first quadrant. Each and every quadrant. In first quadrant, all the trigonometric ratios will use the positive answers, because all the trigonometric ratios will use the positive answers. This is positive. All the trigonometric ratios in first quadrant is positive. That is called all the trigonometric ratios in first quadrant is positive. Now 90 minus theta. So this is called complementary. 90 minus theta. So this is 4 complementaries. That is 4 times of 90. That is 360. So when it is complementary ratio, sin 90 minus theta already we learned, that is called cos theta. So complementary ratios will come. So cos theta complementary is sin, and tan theta complementary is cot, and cosecant theta complementary is what? Secant, Then secant theta complementary is cosecant. Then cot complementary is tan theta. This is called values of trigonometric ratios in first quadrant for 90 minus theta. Then coming to 360 plus theta, in 360 4 complementaries are there. 4 times we are going to complement. Even number of times we are going to complement means, even number of times means we are getting only sine, that is same ratio, sine theta, this is cos theta. So this is called odd multiples of 90. This is called even multiples of 90. Even multiples of 90. So same trigonometric ratio will be exist. That is cosecant theta. This is secant theta, and this is cot theta. So students, I hope you understand the first quadrant trigonometric ratios. First quadrant trigonometric ratios. Then coming to second quadrant trigonometric ratios. Let me see. Quadrant 2. So this is quadrant 2. So how it will be changed? Quadrant 2 will be changed. Quadrant 2. So quadrant 2, the angles are 90 plus theta and 180 minus theta. This is 90 plus theta angles. This is 90 plus theta angles and 180 minus theta angles. So this is 180 minus theta. This is 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta and 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta. This is 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta. So symbols will be changed. The symbols will be changed. Here also the symbols will be changed. So why am I going to write here? This is also odd multiples of 90. So when odd multiples of 90 we are getting, so we are getting what? So same, that is complementary ratios. When even multiples of 90, that is 2 90s are 180. That is even multiples of 90, we are getting same trigonometric ratio. The same trigonometric. But in the case of sine, what is the sine? In the second quadrant sine, what is the sine and cosecant will give positive answers, and cosecant, secant, tan, cot will give negative answers. Then where is sine? This is positive answer, and cosecant, this is positive answer. This is sine is positive answer, cosecant is positive answer. The remaining sign will be negative. Remaining sign will be negative. So this is about trigonometric ratios in second quadrant. Trigonometric ratios in second quadrant. I hope very easy to remember this type of trigonometric ratios in second quadrant. Then coming to third quadrant, trigonometric ratios in third quadrant. Students, you can guess this one. So you have to write, if it is possible, pause the video and try yourself how to write the trigonometric ratios in third quadrant. Okay, so let me see trigonometric ratios of third quadrant. So quadrant 3. So what about quadrant 3 ratios? Quadrant 3 is 180 plus theta and 270 minus theta. So this is 270 minus theta and 180 plus theta. So this is 270 minus theta and 180 plus theta. Okay, 180 plus theta. I am going to use 180 minus theta as plus theta. 180 plus theta, and this is 270 minus theta. This is 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta. 270 minus theta of cot theta. So we are going to find, this is symbols change. Now this is odd multiples of 90, because 90 is multiplied by 3, we get 270 plus 270. So 90 is multiplied by 3. So when it is odd multiples of 90, we are getting complementary ratios. That is 270 minus theta is cos theta and 270. But which sign is important? Which sign is important here? The sign in the third quadrant is tan will give positive, tan and cot will give positive, and remaining 4 trigonometric ratios will becomes negative. Then tan, where the tan is there, this is tan plus and cot is plus. Then this is minus, minus and minus, minus. Then coming to here, tan is plus and cot is plus. The remaining all 4 trigonometric ratios will be negative. This is about quadrant 3 ratios. Quadrant 3 ratios. Then sine 270 minus theta becomes minus cos theta. Cos 270 minus theta becomes minus sin theta. Tan 270 minus theta becomes plus cot theta. Why it is plus cot theta? In tan 270 minus theta angle belongs to third quadrant. In this third quadrant, so tan is positive. That's the reason why tan will use positive answer. Then positive cot theta. So like that we can write third quadrant trigonometric ratios. So fourth quadrant trigonometric ratios also I'm going to discuss now. So students, you can try yourself. Okay. So next, trigonometric ratios in fourth quadrant. Trigonometric ratios in fourth quadrant. What about fourth quadrant? 270 plus theta, 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. This is 360 minus theta. 270 plus theta and 360 minus theta. Okay. So this is 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta, and this is 360 minus theta, 360 minus theta. So the angles which are more than 270 and less than 360, more than 270, that is 270 plus theta, less than 360 becomes 360 minus theta. In fourth quadrant, which trigonometric ratios are positive? So obviously cups indicates cos and secant. So cos will give positive answer and secant will give positive answer. Cos is positive and secant is positive. Remaining four trigonometric ratios are negative. This is four trigonometric ratios are negative. Then odd multiples of 90 will become complementary ratio, and even multiples of 90 will become same ratio. This is about all the four trigonometric quadrants trigonometric ratios. This is called trigonometric ratios of allied angles. Okay, students, so you have to learn this concept very easily by using the phrase all silver teacups. So thank you very much.